I can go to a casino. I got $3 billion. It's a game. If I lose $1 million, hey, no problem. If I have a salary with 5 children and I go to the casino, somehow I think that because I sit next to the guy with $1 billion, we are equal in the same casino. He lose $1 million, he got 299 million left. You lose your 200. You got 5 mouths that need to be fed. Consequences are more important than decisions. What did I say? Please write that down. Keep that until you die. Don't ever make a decision more important than a consequence. Because decisions give birth to consequences. People normally say if you make a decision, you got to live with it. That is not true. You don't live with the decision because that happens in one moment. You live with the consequences. So what you must do before you make any decision in life is don't study the decision. Make sure you exhaust every possible means to study the consequences. Do your research, get information, check all the alternatives, study the options, find out historical data, check those who already made that decision and read their life, study their life, find out everything before you make a decision. So my question is it lawful to ask someone to make a decision without all the information as much as possible about the consequences? In my view, this is illegal and irresponsible. I am not against decisions, but I am against you asking me to make it without giving me the information. Not just about the decision, but the consequences. And I mean, give me real information so I could be responsible and objective. Here's why. Once you have decided that you can live with consequences, decisions are easy. You know, it's interesting that Adam never picked a fruit. Adam never gave anyone a fruit. Adam never made anyone eat a fruit. And yet, when everything was over, God went directly to him. See, if I want to blame you for what happens, all I have to do is let you make the decision. Just in case things don't work out, I could always say, you decided that. That is not leadership. That is irresponsible ability as a leader. Chance is a game to the wealthy. They can afford to play it. But chance is a source of hope to the poor. They expect to live on it. See, if I have a lot of wealth, I don't mind playing a game. Because if I lose, doesn't matter. This is why to the wealthy, it's a game. But to the poor, it's a life. And if something becomes your source of life, then you are a victim of chance. So your life is a game. There is a very thin line between entertainment and habit. And sometimes we don't know when we cross it. I can go to a casino, I got $3 billion, it's a game. If I lose $1 million, hey, no problem. If I have a salary with 5 children and I go to the casino, somehow I think that because I sit next to the guy with $1 billion, we are equal in the same casino. Life don't work that way. He lose $1 million, he got 299 million left. You lose your 200. You got 5 mouths that need to be fed, rent to pay, and car to put fuel in. Don't mind this guy. That's entertainment for him. There's a line between you. This can become your source of life. I'm not against chance, but just make sure it's a game. I'm getting deep here. Chance is okay. If you buy a raffle ticket because you need a car, that ain't no game. But if you buy a raffle ticket because you already have a car, you don't care if you win or not, that's a game. Am I clear? So when you wake up first thing in the morning and the first thing you think about is chance, that's not a game. You could play games. Are you matured enough to make sure it remains a game? If you need chance to live, it will destroy you. What did I say? Write that down, please. If you need chance in order to live, it'll destroy you. I repeat, I'm not against games, because you can play them anyhow. I just want you to understand, you must make sure it remains a game. Let me tell you when something changes from a game to a habit. It's when you start misappropriating funds in your personal budget. Oh, that's too deep. Okay, let me break it down. You have a light bill to pay, and you're choosing between the light and the game. You got a problem. Nothing wrong with the game. But when you start stealing from Paul, because Peter is a game, then Mary gonna complain, and Susie and Johnny and Bartholomew gonna be destroyed. Do you understand what I'm saying? If we're gonna play the game, then this is my recommendation: that the powers who have been given responsibility to lead the country should oversee the practice and take full responsibility for all the consequences of the practice.